Whenever I find myself in a conversation with somebody new, the question about like what you do for a living always seems to come up, right? And whenever I'm asked that question, it's always a little bit weird. Now, don't get me wrong, right? Because I love what I get to do and I'm proud of what I do and what I've built. But sometimes people just don't get it. Here's what I mean. All right, so if I'm talking to someone in their 20s or 30s and I say that I make videos on YouTube for a living, they totally get it, right? They even get excited and they start asking me about my channel and they look it up right there on their phone. And that's cool. But if I'm talking to someone in their 40s, 50s, or older, it's a different conversation because they really, for the most part, don't quite understand. And then their question is, like, how do I make money from that? So today I thought I would peel back the curtain like I've done almost every year around this time and give you my annual earnings report of what YouTube paid me for the previous year, in this case, 2023. Now, personally, I think it's kind of fascinating to watch other YouTubers talk about their annual earnings and the different peripherals of how they earn income by having a YouTube channel. And honestly, those peripherals are kind of all over the place. Now, do I need to make a video like this to show you my earnings? No. Do I owe you a video like this showing you my earnings? No, because a lot of other guys don't. But here's the thing. With all the choices you have out there on YouTube, if you are choosing to spend a few minutes a week watching my videos and getting any type of value from it, I appreciate that more than you might even imagine. So why not provide some transparency and just let you know with a few different ways this channel earns revenue. All right, so let's jump in and look at how YouTube ad revenue or AdSense works because it's kind of complicated and it's totally out of my control. Now, CPM, that's the cost that advertisers pay per 1,000 views on all those ads that play before and during the videos that you watch. Now, YouTube moved a bunch of things around and I was not able to find my average CPM for 2023, but it's gonna be roughly around $14 to $15. Now, RPM, that's my cut of that revenue after YouTube takes its share. So basically, for every 1,000 views my channel gets, I earn on average $6.46. So think about that. Once again, that's basically $6.50 US for every 1,000 views my channel gets. So for the year 2023, that came out to $53,116. Now, while that is a good chunk of change for a lot of people, we need to take into account the fact that I live in Southern California where everything's expensive and also consider that taxes come out of that number as well. So after taxes, the take-home amount is pretty tough to live on in Southern California. So the solution is, if I want to continue living in Southern California, is to either get a second job or take on brand deals and sponsored videos. Because that is the only way that I can continue to do this full-time and crank out as much content as I do. Not only here on YouTube, but on Instagram and TikTok as well. And truth be told, the earnings from sponsored videos and brand deals is significantly higher than what I earn from YouTube AdSense alone. And that's why a lot of content creators, me included, end up taking those brand deals because it just makes sense. And let me justify this because I know how a lot of you guys feel about sponsored videos. But the reality is, because I don't make a ton just based solely on views and AdSense, sponsorships are the right solution. And also keep in mind that my average video length is like 9 or 10 minutes long, and the typical ad read section is only like 60 seconds or maybe 90 seconds. So inside of those videos, I'm still trying to provide as much value as I possibly can given that specific video topic. All right, so let's dig a little bit deeper and let me show you some really interesting numbers from 2023. Okay, let's look at a few videos from last year that did pretty well. These two in particular. This video came out early last year, January 26th. It has 1.1 million views in just a year, and it's earned $6,300. Now, this video came out in June of 2021, and it sat and didn't really do much of anything until this year, where somehow it picked up some traction from the algorithm, and it has 687,000 views, and it earned more money than this one, $8,400. So how is that possible? Let me show you. So this video that has 1 million views, all right, so this has a CPM of $14.84, right? So this is what advertisers pay YouTube. My cut of that was $5.57. So that's where I'm getting those numbers. But let's compare these numbers with that other video. Now, interesting on this video, I don't know how this happens, right? This is the weird bit about YouTube that we have no control over, right? So the CPM on this video was 27 bucks. Now my cut from that was $11.51. So that's double that other video. I don't know if it has to do with the time of year, because summertime is always a better time. We earn more during the summer than we do winter. But this just kind of goes to show you that these numbers bounce around all the time, and we as creators have zero control over that. Now, something else I do to earn a little bit of revenue is the Amazon affiliate program. So if I post something here on YouTube or on Instagram about an Amazon product that I use, like, and recommend, and I post a link to it, by going through that link and buying that thing, Amazon pays me a little tiny commission. Now, that doesn't affect your price at all, right? But because you got there through my link, Amazon gives me a little baby commission. It's not a lot, but in 2023, it came out to a little bit better than 4,300 bucks. Now, I could probably push Amazon a little bit more and increase that number, but we'll see. Now, let me jump back to YouTube AdSense for just a minute. I know many other creators on YouTube that are making in a month what I make for the entire year. And a lot of that comes down to views, right? Everything is about views. The more views you get, the more money you can make. And if you're doing brand deals, they want to see a lot of views per video, and the more views you get per video, the more valuable your channel becomes, and the more money you could potentially make from those brands. And that's basically how this all works. So, because I'm being transparent and showing you guys all of these numbers, here is my ask. Watch my videos and tap the like button on my videos, because YouTube sees that as people liking those videos, and then the more people that like them, the more the algorithm says, hey, people like this video, so let's show it to more people similar to those people, because they'll probably like it too. It's a total win-win situation, right? Because YouTube makes their money because those pop-up ads are shown to more people, and then my overall value and reputation as a channel increases because I'll have more views per video. It's not always about subscriber count. Anyway, that's kind of the name of the game here on YouTube. It's an ongoing challenge, and it can be very frustrating because I work just as hard every single month, but some months I just don't make that much because views are down for whatever reason. There are videos on my channel that I think are absolute gold, but for whatever reason, nobody watched them. Now, really quick, before you guys go, if you enjoyed this video, like I hope you did, and you maybe learned something, please hit the like button and please subscribe if you're not already. And as always, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Live well, and I'll see you in the next one.